In this video, we're going to talk about Ism al-Fa'il. The Ism al-Fa'il of Form 1 of the 10 forms is a pattern derived from the verb that indicates the actor of the action of the verb and can function as a noun or adjective. Here is an example. We have the verb alima, ya'lamu, ilm. Alima is the past tense, he knew. Ya'lamu, he knows. And ilm is the masdar, knowing. Now, we can derive from this verb, the verb ism al-fa'il. The ism al-fa'il is the doer of that verb. And its pattern is fa'il, or here, alim, because the root of alima is ayn, lam, mim. And one who is alim is one who knows, or is knowing. So how do we derive the ism al-fa'il from Form 1 of the 10 forms? The ism al-fa'il in the first verbal form, Form 1 of the 10 forms, follows the pattern fa'il. The ism al-fa'il for the remaining 10 forms starts with a meme. Here we have the root sakana, meaning to reside. Our pattern is fa'il, and when we put the root letters into the pattern, we get sakin, which means one who resides, or one who resides, or residing. The ism al-fa'il, Form 1, exceptions. Here we have a verb that has a weak middle radical. The ism al-fa'il derives from a root with a, if the ism al-fa'il derives from a root with a weak letter, then if that weak letter is a middle radical, then a hamza is used to replace the weak letter. So here we have an example: to sleep, noon, waw, mim, that's the root. We have nawim, if we follow the pattern of the fa'il pattern, and then we replace the waw with a hamza, na'im. So na'im is one who sleeps. Now we look at some ism al-fa'il Form 1 exceptions, verbs with a doubled root letter. If the ism al-fa'il derives from a root with a doubled root letter, then the doubled root letter remains with a shadda. So here we have the root meaning to be special, kha, sad, sad. If we put it into the fa'il pattern, we get khasis. But because it has a doubled root letter, sad, sad, we double it under a shadda in the fa'il pattern. So we get khas, or one who is special. Let's look at some cases. Here's case 1. The ism al-fa'il as a doer. Here we have a sentence, ja'a al-alimu. Ja'a is the verb, al-alim is the doer. So we have al-fa'il, ja'a meaning he came. Al-alim, one who knows, i.e. a scholar, because a scholar is one who knows. And then we have the translation, ja'a al-alimu, the scholar came, or the one who knows came. This is an example of the ism al-fa'il in the doer function. Now let's look at another case, the ism al-fa'il as a subject. So here we have al-alimu sadiqi. We have the subject of the nominal sentence, al-alim, the scholar, or the one who knows. And we have the predicate, sadiqi, my friend. This is a nominal sentence. And so the translation would be, the scholar is my friend. Al-alimu sadiqi. Now let's look at a third example of the ism al-fa'il used in a sentence. Huwa alimun. So huwa, the pronoun, is the subject, he. And then we have the predicate, ism al-fa'il, alim. The predicate is the khabar of the sentence, but this is in the form of the ism al-fa'il, and we have alim, or one who knows, or a scholar. So the translation would be, he is a scholar, or he is one who knows. Huwa alimun. So now we can summarize the rules that we've learned in the following points. The ismul fa'il of form 1 of the 10 forms has the pattern fa'il. The ismul fa'il of the remaining 10 forms start with a mim. The ismul fa'il has the function of a noun or adjective, but also has a verbal meaning. If the root of the verb has a weak middle radical, then the weak letter is turned into a hamza when in the fa'il pattern. And finally, if the root of the verb has a doubled root letter, then the doubled root letter is joined with a shadda, as in the word khas.